a fantastic weekend, folks. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, why is my screen is doing all types of nonsense? What's going on here? Okay. That's better. Okay. Let's get into it. We've got some very cute pictures. Some very nice surprises. Hey, Rosa Roberts. Hey, Mina. Hey, Maggie. Hey, Heather. Oh, Kelly Jen. I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. Gabby. Hey, Vanessa. Thank you, Church Nelly, for sharing all the links. Appreciate you. Make sure to check out the community tab, please. I posted a big update post on the community tab, so please check that out. Let's get into the good news, interesting news, funny news. Whole bunch of news today. A sec. Right, first things first. Yes, we got the prettiest pictures. Oh, actually, because I don't think I have it on that slide. But pretty pictures of Meghan doing her flower arrangement. Obviously, she had the collaboration with that floral company, that really high-end floral company. And it was part of like an Easter basket. I love that, you know, they're just doing these very curated collaborations bit by bit. Let's test quality, let's test demand, and then we'll see how we can scale. I think that's a very, very good strategy to take. But yes, it would appear that we had a skiing holiday. Now, I don't know where this was, but if you've watched the video, oh my goodness. Now, Harry, I'm not surprised, is great because he's been skiing since he was very young. Unfortunately, those ski holidays that Harry had as a kid, no privacy. I mean, back in those days, it was just ridiculous. You look back and you just think, what were we doing? It was these ridiculous holiday press trips. We'd have hordes of photographers, and the royal was basically performing for the photographers and the so-called adoring public. Now I look at it as the abusive public. So they could get all this footage of the royals. I look at the royals on holiday, look at them skiing, and the royals would have to, you know, pose for the photographers on holiday. Now, these days, we don't do that, thank goodness. Unfortunately, some people have taken things too far, and you've got Kate and William on a holiday. It almost feels like every other week. But thankfully, all of that ridiculous for show, royals on holiday stuff is gone. And thankfully, you know, Harry can actually enjoy, as a non-working royal, family holidays with his child. So Harry, of course, having been skiing since he was a child, much better than William, by the way, if you look at old photos. Harry, of course, is great. And Archie, how old is Archie now? I forget. But he is also fantastic on the slopes. And, you know, at this age, kids are fearless. They have no sense of danger, but he's so good. I've never been skiing, so I don't really know what the expected skill level is for a kid, but he's good. Balance, ease of movements, turning, and he follows Harry right behind very smoothly. So Archie is skiing, he is surfing, I'm going to place bets right now on Archie being some kind of athlete. And then they were out there with Justin Trudeau. Katy Perry was also out there as well in another picture. Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry are dating. And I believe that is it Elaine Yu? Forgive me if I'm not saying her name correctly. She's a famous Winter Olympian. Did very well at the last Winter Olympics. I think she got silver this time, but she is a gold medal winner. She earned quite a big following. The ladies at the Winter Olympics really killed it this Winter Olympics. And so, great weekend in private. Nobody knew they were there. No reports from the so-called British tabloids that claim to know absolutely everything about this couple. But even when, I mean, I'm sure that this was some kind of exclusive resort, right? And the type of people that go there, the type of people that value privacy, they're not going to be yapping to the press. But it just proves again, Harry and Meghan are moving through the world with ease, enjoying their lives, and yet the British tabloids want to claim that they know every twist, every turn. It is a lie. Thank you so much, Church Nelly, for being an amazing member and contributor to the space for 41 months. And even, I'm pretty sure, Church Nelly, you were around, what, Sussex Squad days? Been out here on these streets for a while. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. I'm sure you are appreciated across this space. Jen, I thought Trudeau was married. No, he divorced Sophie. Is it Sophie Trudeau? Yeah. Yeah. Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry, they've been dating for, gosh, more than a few months now. It's been some time. He's been going to her concerts. Yeah, they're dating. Yeah, it was rumored that it was the wife that left him. Listen, being a politician of a superpower country, it's a lot to bear. Yeah, Katy Perry. Breaking news. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau are dating, folks. They are. Yeah, and then the British tabloids are saying that Harry doesn't have any friends. Oh, he's got friends, honey. Friends in very, very high places. All right. Lovely to see these pictures. Let's get on to the next thing. Oh yeah, I think these are some better pictures of Meghan. What do you think is coming next for As Ever? So we've got this flower arrangement collaboration. I wonder if they're going to expand on this or if this was just a one-off. Meghan loves gardening. So I'm wondering if they may go into, I don't know, like organic seeds. Now with the seeds, it may be that I think there are laws about, even if it's organic, if you can legally import or export the seed of another country's seed. So stuff like that, it could be, oh, they may not be able to ship that outside of the UK. But I honestly see stuff like that for As Ever, like seeds, organic seeds, gardening stuff. Definitely, there must be some gardening stuff coming. More stuff for the kitchen. I'm surprised we haven't had is it Le Creuset? The cookware that she was using in With Love Meghan. I'm surprised they haven't done a collaboration yet. I can see her also maybe collaborating with other brands. Maybe a Le Creuset collab. I mean, sales of Le Creuset went through the roof. Trying to think of what else. With the edibles, more spreads, maybe a peanut butter. Coffee, maybe. Coffee is an art, but coffee, I think, will be coming. More teas. And we'd love to get more premixes, I think, to make baking easier. That's what I would like. Those are my guesses. All right. You know who else is definitely trying to guess whatever Meghan is doing? Natasha Archer. And let me just say, given the obsession that the palace have with Meghan, I believe they do watch our channels. I believe they watch. I believe they listen. I believe they have been for some time. And there's plenty of evidence to show that they have. I think that they know, and people like Natasha Archer know, that we're probably going to talk about this, tweet about it, talk about it, and they really have no shame. And let me just say, this is actually the last time I will ever talk about Natasha Archer. Copy all you want, and you have been. You cannot get the essence of what somebody else has, right? There is a spiritual aspect to the bullying that Meghan has endured. They were trying to destiny block. They did not manage to do that. And part of destiny blocking, destiny swapping, is stealing the other person's identity. If you look at the background of this picture in the middle, when Natasha is walking past, there's a collage, something that Meghan is well known for doing and posting. The text from the Archer Philanthropies and Natasha Archer. Now, granted, they could be the same because this is a very popular aesthetic at the moment, but it's just too similar. And even with Kate, it wasn't just clothes that Kate was copying. It was the aesthetic, the colors, her, what was it? Childhood shaping us. The aesthetic, the font and the colors were similar to Meghan's archetypes. Anyway, I don't know who is going to want to hire a stylist that has no original ideas. I don't know who is going to want to do that. But Natasha Archer is banking on somebody doing that. Now, on to the next thing. This ridiculous headline came up on my feed, and it was TMZ and a couple others, and I was like, what is this about? Prince Harry sent flirty messages and virtual kisses to a journalist in 2011. I was just like, what is this? First of all, this is before he was married. Why is this a headline now? It's a headline now because, of course, we are heading towards what? The Australia tour. So we knew they were going to start throwing stuff like this out. And this is the best they could do, apparently. A text in 2011. Desperate much. Desperate much. And apparently, even back then, this was debunked. So, let me find the article in question. So Harry parted with Mail on Sunday journalist. Charlotte Griffiths, the Mail on Sunday's editor-at-large, told the court hearing the Prince's privacy trial that he sent her his phone number via Facebook. Charlotte Griffiths told Harry's privacy trial on Tuesday that he sent her his telephone number via Facebook in 2011. She also claimed that Prince William told her that Kate was pregnant with Prince George 4 days before the official announcement. David Sherborne, representing Harry, claimed that Griffiths invented the claim to make up connections with the royal family, as a newspaper article at the time reported that William did not tell his own family until the Monday. Griffiths said in an initial statement that she first met Harry at a house party in Ibiza. She told the court that it was a typo and she meant that she met Harry's friends, including Landon. She said that she subsequently attended weekend house parties where Harry was a guest in London and Wiltshire. Harry also told the court that he did not use the Facebook identity Mr. Mischief to contact the Mail on Sunday journalist, as put to him by Anthony White KC for Associated Newspapers Limited, publisher on the Daily Fail on the Mail on Sunday. Griffiths said in her evidence, "I have never said that he used the term Mr. Mischief." Look, whatever happened, she was lying. And it was in 2011, before Harry was even married. So what relevance does this even have to bring up now? For TMZ and all of the other losers trying to derail the Australia tour, apparently it has relevance now. It's just nonsense. They are desperate, and this is all just nonsense. And the thing about stuff like this is, even though this was 2011, in the trolls' minds, they will believe in their minds that Harry did this yesterday. Because they want to believe the worst. They won't even look at the year 2011. They'll just see Prince Harry reportedly sent flirty messages. Yeah, Trudeau and Perry have been dating since Invictus. I only noticed when he showed up to her concerts more recently. I'm sure that Harry is so proud of his mini-me. Yeah, the Meghan effect is no joke, Joseph. Helen C, you think that cookbook? Yes, a cookbook is definitely coming. Gardening tools, kitchen equipment. Renee, you said, remember, buy as ever products, keep the sales up. Listen, you've got squaddies out here stocking up with as ever, like they're stocking up for Armageddon. We've got squaddies out here that are buying enough to buy for all of us. Hidley, they should have an anniversary sale. Well, every now and again they do these offers where it's like, if you buy this, then I remember there was one, if you bought something, then you got a free jar of marmalade or something. Perry's husband dipped out. Yeah, apparently Orlando wanted nothing to do with her associations with Bezos and the whole Blue Origin or whatever. I mean, there's probably other things as well, but that's just what the tabloids reported, and we know that we have to be careful with the tabloids. Heather, you said they couldn't use these texts against Harry and the child, so they published articles for clicks. Yeah. All right. Oh, Boney, I'll just read your comment. You said, if Harry sent her his phone number on Facebook, why she didn't call him or text him? All communications on Facebook. Exactly. Lying through their teeth. They are liars. All right, next thing. Apparently, a Tory minister is proposing that we ban cousin marriages. I mean, it's it's mighty troubling that we even have to have this into the law, because apparently some people are marrying their cousins. Now, granted, this law doesn't necessarily even apply to the royals. Different cultures where this actually isn't seen as a taboo. Different cultures, different subsets of social class that don't see this as an issue. So yeah, let's be honest, this isn't really applying to the royals, who, at least in more recent generations, have decided to stop marrying their cousins. But it's just funny, because it's not like they didn't used to. Also, Charles and Camilla, well, it was confirmed, and even with the pushback, they're still going. They are still going to go and embarrass themselves and likely try to negotiate protections for Andrew. And I do believe, like many people, that's what this trip is about, because it makes no other sense. So Charles is preparing to fly to Washington, D.C. for a state visit that is already facing fierce criticism. He's expected to attend a state banquet, pose for photographs, and address Congress. I'd love to know what the Americans in the chat feel like about him addressing Congress, especially since you had the second biggest protest, No Kings protest, across the United States. You lot better show up and protest Charles being there as well, because no kings means no kings. No dictatorial presidents and no actual kings. Even with the protests, he's still going. And Charles is doing all of this at the invitation of a man who, on the very day the visit was confirmed, told the United Kingdom to go get your own oil and that the USA won't be here to help you anymore. Okay, sir. If the United States stops selling oil to other countries, including its closest expats, that part of the economy will just collapse. Anyway, the state visit runs from April 27th to 30th, and Buckingham Palace confirmed it. Acting on the advice of the British government, even they don't know what they're doing clearly, and at Donald Trump's invitation, this marks the first state visit to the United States since Queen Elizabeth II's trip in 2007. And both Charles and Camilla will be there attending the White House banquet. Let me tell you something. Those are going to be some very interesting pictures. Those are going to be some very interesting pictures of Charles and Camilla and Trump and Melania, who will likely go. The optics of this is so bad that, I mean, we shouldn't joke, but it is a joke. And all of this happening while war rages on the Middle East. Trump is waging an illegal war in Iran. On the day the visit was reaffirmed, Trump lashed out at the UK and other countries over the Iran war. Go get your own oil from the Strait of Hormuz, he said. I can absolutely guarantee you that before all of this, Donald Trump could not point the Strait of Hormuz on a map. The USA won't be there to help you anymore, just like you weren't there for us. What is this man talking about? This is a man Charles is going to honour at a state visit. This is the man the British government believes can be mollified through royal diplomacy. Do you know what? They probably told him, listen, you're going to meet Charles and you can make some deals, and all Charles is going to do is nod along and not care at all, because he's going there for what? For Andrew. That's what he's going there for. Nothing else. Deary me. Alright, folks, I'm going to end things there. I truly hope you had a fantastic day. Definitely make sure that you check out the community tab. Got lots of details about things on there. Let's just finish with the comments and then we'll wrap things up. Joan, you said, are you looking at my cabinets? I stocked up. Glad to hear it. Wendy said, Harry and Archie's scheme became the headline story. No one cares about that so-called fake messages to that woman. Yeah, exactly. And they care about what Harry and Meghan and their kids are doing more than they care about the heir and the spares. The trip to USA for Petty Charles and his horse is going to be ish. And I'm going to be laughing my ass off. Yeah. I honestly think karma is going to hit this trip and it's going to be such a disaster. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end things there. Happy Easter indeed. And we will catch up with more tomorrow, okay? Ciao.